A win is a win, but things still have to improve. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everyone? Hopefully you're all having a great weekend. Before I begin, if you have not yet, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, share this out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm on the road to 600 subscribers. And for those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. It means the world to me. So the Yankees won a game last night against the Detroit Tigers. They won it in the bottom of the ninth. They won it 2-1. All right. I'll take a win any day of the week. A win is a win. Doesn't matter if it's by a mile, by an inch, right? A win is a win. Again, I will take it. But it still doesn't change the fact that the bats still need to improve. All right. And there's certain names that have to step up. And those names did step up in the bottom of the ninth last night. And that was a great win by the Yankees. Great hitting in the bottom of the ninth. But we need to see more of that earlier in the game. Okay. Sometimes they are getting the hits. They're putting runners in scoring position, but they're not able to capitalize. And it's frustrating. So guys like Aaron Judge, Anthony Volpe, right, Giancarlo Stanton, Anthony Rizzo, these guys have to step up. And also, let's not forget Gleyber Torres, right? We can't forget Gleyber Torres. These bats have to step up. These guys have to step up, all right? Because right now, they are hurting us. They are hurting the Yankees in terms of getting hits and not scoring runners in scoring position and not creating those opportunities. And let's not forget, the Yankees also lead the league in double plays. So the offense absolutely has to cut down on that. All right. The other thing, too, is, Volpe, ever since he's been moved up to the leadoff spot, he hasn't been hitting as well. The question is, do you still leave him there and let him grow into it? Or are the Yankees just better off moving him back down in the lineup into the 6 or 7 spot where he was hitting in those spots? He was hitting a lot better in those spots. I'm on the side, in my opinion, I think they need to move him back down. Then the question is, who do you put in the leadoff spot? And there's been the argument of maybe you put Gleyber Torres there, maybe you put Alex Verdugo there. I'm not opposed to either one. At some point, DJ LeMahieu was going to come back, so he might be put in that leadoff spot when he gets back, whenever that may be. All right. But even with the struggles with the Yankees team, they're only a game out right now behind the Baltimore Orioles. And, even though they had that terrible series against the Baltimore Orioles, barely scoring any runs, they're still a game behind. All right. And this team right now has a much better record than where they were a season ago. So there's progress. There's some progress that has been made, but I'm still not going to ignore the fact that the bats have to improve. And I'm hoping the bats do turn it around sooner rather than later. Okay. Now let's get into today's lineup, all right, against the Detroit Tigers. Essentially, it's the same lineup. So you have Anthony Volpe leading off, playing shortstop. Juan Soto playing right field. He's batting second. Aaron Judge playing center field, right, batting third. Alex Verdugo batting cleanup. Giancarlo Stanton batting fifth, playing DH. Anthony Rizzo batting sixth, playing first base. Gleyber Torres batting seventh, playing second base. Jose Trevino is at the dish. He'll be batting eighth. And you have Oswaldo Cabrera batting ninth, playing third base. And you have Clark Schmidt on the mound today. So today's going to be a day game. They'll be playing at 1:05. So hopefully you all could tune in. But again, the lineup is the same. It has been the same. But there's certain names that absolutely have to step up. So, like I said, Judge, Volpe, Torres, Rizzo, Stanton. All right, these are the names that have to come through. All right, although there's been some improvement from Anthony Rizzo, some. right? But he does need to play better. But Stanton, Judge, Volpe, these are, and Torres, Gleyber Torres, these are the names that absolutely have to step up and improve, right? And I'll specifically mention Gleyber Torres just because I know a lot of fans like him. I like him. I'm a big fan of him. Even though I do think the Yankees don't sign him back after the season's over, but Gleyber Torres needs to do himself a favor and improve just because, it's a contract year. He does have to impress. He is going to be a free agent, and I'm sure some teams will be interested in signing him. All right. I don't think the Yankees are one of them. All right. It's not because I think he's a bad player. I like him. I just don't know that the Yankees sign him back. But that's just my opinion. All right. But you all let me know what you think. Load up the comments. Okay. Now, some other good news. Garrett Cole is going to be throwing from the mound today. So he threw from 120 feet on 2 separate days. Now he's going to throw off the mound. Hopefully there's no setbacks. Hopefully progress is still being made. And credit to the Yankees starting rotation. They've been absolutely doing well, even with some of the recent struggles. They've still been pitching well, even without Garrett Cole, their ace. Okay. The bullpen, they've been on a roll too. There's been a lot of question marks about the bullpen, but if you ask me, I think the bullpen's doing just fine. Right now, it's the Yankees' bats. So time for them to wake up and make things happen. Hopefully in today's game, there's more improvement from the bats. We're hoping so. But again, we'll see what happens, right? It's baseball. You just don't know what's going to happen. But the Yankees are still in a good spot, in my opinion. But there's room for improvement. All right. And it's also worth mentioning that the Yankees have reinstated John Birdie from the 10-day injured list, and they designated outfielder Taylor Trammell for assignment. So Taylor Trammell has been DFA'd. John Birdie's back, so which is great news, because we do need some of these guys back. Slowly but surely, the Yankees will start getting some of their guys back, and hopefully things will improve. Again, I'm happy with their pitching staff. I'm also happy with their bullpen and their starting rotation. So the entire pitching staff, right? Whether it be the starting rotation or the bullpen, I'm happy with it all. So there has been some great improvement with the starting rotation. The bullpen is still good, right? Even with some of the injuries to their bullpen, they're missing a few guys, but hopefully we get a couple of them sooner rather than later, and that's Tommy Kahnle and Nick Birdie. All right, I'm hoping those guys come back soon. It sounds like they're slowly but surely making some progress. And then another piece of news that was worth mentioning, and this came out last night, and I don't think any of us saw it coming. I know I didn't. Luis Arias from the Miami Marlins was traded to the San Diego Padres, and the Miami Marlins received prospects Dylan Head, Jacob Marcy, and Nathan Martorella, as well as reliever Woo-Suk Go. So that trade went down last night. I feel like it's a win for both teams. I mean, the Padres got a good player in Arias. So the Padres have made some good moves in the offseason, and they just made another great move. Marlins are probably not going to do anything this year. They're hurt, especially their starting rotation. They have a problem. So, might as well just trade some of your players and get something good in return. We'll see how it all turns out. All right. Well, it'll be interesting, but you all let me know what you think in the comments. Load up the comments. Let me know what you think. All right. That's all I got for now. Again, the Yankees play at 1:05 Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully you all get to tune in. And if any other news comes out, I'll definitely let you know. So Please, if you haven't yet, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Share this out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.